So you've got a leaky faucet, a cracked tile, and a ceiling fan that spins exactly once before giving up on life, and now you're staring at your phone wondering who on earth to call. The answer actually matters more than you'd think, because calling the wrong person can cost you time, money, and a whole lot of regret. Let's start with the handyman, because that's probably the word floating around in your head right now. A handyman is basically the Swiss Army knife of home repair. Great for small, general tasks that don't require a license, like patching drywall, fixing a door that won't stop slamming, or replacing a light fixture. A contractor, on the other hand, is a licensed professional who's trained and certified to handle bigger, more complex jobs. We're talking full bathroom remodels, electrical panel upgrades, structural work, the kind of stuff where if it goes wrong, your house might end up on a true crime documentary. Here's the part that trips most homeowners up. Licensing isn't just a fancy piece of paper someone prints at home. It means the person working in your house has passed exams, met state requirements, and in most cases carries insurance so that if they accidentally flood your kitchen, you're not the one eating the bill. Handymen typically aren't licensed for trade-specific work, which is totally fine for the right jobs, but if you hire one to rewire your bathroom because you thought it'd save a few bucks, your homeowner's insurance might laugh directly in your face when you file a claim. Think of it like going to the doctor versus going to the pharmacy. A pharmacist can help you with a lot of things and they're incredibly useful, but you wouldn't ask them to perform surgery even if they seemed really confident about it. The word contractor is also an umbrella term, which is where things get a little wild. You've got general contractors who manage whole projects, and then subcontractors who specialize in specific trades like plumbing, HVAC, or electrical, so sometimes hiring one contractor means an entire team shows up at your door like a home improvement flash mob. One thing a lot of homeowners don't realize is that project size often determines who you legally need to hire. In many states, any job over a certain dollar amount, sometimes as low as $500, legally requires a licensed contractor, not just a skilled neighbor named Dave. Permits are another big clue that you're in contractor territory. If your project needs a permit, like adding a room, replacing a roof, or touching anything electrical, that's the universe politely telling you a licensed contractor needs to be involved. Handymen are honestly wonderful for what they do, and dismissing them entirely would be like saying you don't need a good Swiss Army knife because you own a sword. They're faster to book, often cheaper by the hour, and perfect for that long list of small fixes you've been ignoring since 2019. The pricing model is also different in a way that surprises people. Handymen usually charge by the hour, somewhere between $50 and $150 depending on your area, while contractors often bid the whole project, which can feel more expensive up front but protects you from runaway hourly costs. Now here's where the satire kicks in. The internet is absolutely full of people who hired the cheapest option, skipped the license check, and ended up with a deck that leaned like it was trying to leave the property. Don't be that person, or at the very least, don't be that person twice. A good rule of thumb is to ask yourself one simple question before hiring anyone. Could this project hurt someone or damage the house if it's done wrong? If the answer is yes, you want a licensed contractor. Full stop, no negotiation. Vetting someone isn't as scary as it sounds either. You can check licenses through your state's contractor board website in about 3 minutes, which is less time than you spend rewatching that one episode of a cooking show you've already seen 4 times. Always ask for proof of insurance, references from recent jobs, and a written contract before any work begins. A contractor who hesitates at any of those 3 requests is basically wearing a neon sign that says, "Please do not hire me." So whether you're patching a hole or rebuilding a bathroom, now you know who to call and why it actually matters. If you want to learn more about how our company connects homeowners with the right professionals, check out the links in the description.